Okay, John, let's see. I think I see what's going on here. So, if you go back to the original one that I sent to you, one of the issues is you at the beginning of curve at station 250. It actually should be at station 350. So, if we look at where you started your curve, it really should start here. So, let's make some modifications to this. Let's take these out. And start that at 350 to 850, right? That's the length of curve. This would then equal that station minus that station again. We'll put dollar signs in there. 50 feet all the way through. And the length of curve on that was 500 feet, so that works. Let's see, let's bring this all the way down. 500 feet. Okay. You also have the elevation at station C is 350. That should be the station of it. So it's station elevation at station 350. Here's 350. This should be 207.5. 207.50. And that would be the same all the way down. And that should take you to 210 at 850. Station 850, 210. So your beginning of curve should be here, BVC. That's 207.5. That matches 207.5. And 210 matches 210. Okay, let's see what we did over here. 1180. Station 1180, 204, 204. That's good. So, okay, we're missing the first distance is not 50 feet. It's equal to that station minus beginning of curve. Again, F4 to make dollar signs there. 50, 100 all the way through. And you did this by adding 50 to each of them. Now, we've got to be careful doing that because two things. One, we have the length of curve there at 640. I think that's what we originally gave you was 640. But beyond that, the other thing, yeah, is a 640 length curve. The other thing you have is you're missing your high point or low point. At 650, we have the high point up here for the first curve. You need that for the second curve. So that would show up somewhere 1521.33. It would show up somewhere between 15 and 1550. It's like 1521 is the number. And then that would give you your elevation. Let's double check. At station 1180, you're at 204. Station 1180, it's 204. That's good. And 1820 is 202.72. Let's go to 1820, 202.13. Okay, so that's slightly different. Let's just check your A values. G1 is negative 0.2. This is G2 minus G1 over 2 times 640. That looks good. I'm just going to check it against what I have. 293. Yep, so those numbers look good. .6. PVI is 197. PVI 197. Okay. So this is off by a little bit. Let's see. Let's take a look at how we got these changes in elevation. So from 550 to 650, you're still going up. PVI to the high point, you're going starting to go down. Well, that's okay. Let's see what we. So from the PVI to the high point station 6 to 650 going downhill, dropping it by 1. BVC is 240 or 204. All right, looks like it's off. That's where we're... You know what? I might be off. 1150, 1180. That was it. Okay. You had a difference. Let me just undo what I just did. You had station 1100, 1050, 1100, 1180, 1150. These two have to be switched. So let's change that. Let's make this BVC 1150, 1180. Okay. And this would become 1200. So with these changes in elevation, the distance, you're always adding 50 feet. That works as long as it's 50 foot in between, but when you get down to you're beginning a curve over here, it doesn't work out so well. So it's always better to take this as this would be equal to the station that you're at minus the station before it. It's still 50 feet, and we drag this all the way down. It will change some of the numbers, right? That becomes 30 feet. Now your BVC becomes 203.4. This becomes 203.4. That would equal that. Drag it all the way down. So it starts at 203.4, 203.4. The end of curve at 1820, 202.6, 202.12. Okay. I'm just going to pause this for a second and I'll come right back to it. Okay, I figured out what's going on here. So a couple things. One, your station is a little bit off, 1180, 1150, 1200. We can just eliminate that one station because that's actually before the curve starts. So I'm going to delete this. When I delete it, it's going to ask me if I want to shift them up or to the side. We can shift all these up because there's nothing below it. Now, don't worry about this reference. It just means we're missing the equation. So let's put this back. This is equal to that, and you're all good. Now, let's see where your A's are calculated by. Your A value is equal to x squared. That's good, but where's this $E2? It's all the way up here on the first curve. So I'm just going to left click that and drag it down here. So you're using the wrong A value. And let's see about your B value. Yep, same problem. So we can just rewrite this equation. Make that, dollar signs, and that should do it. Let's see, let's drag this down. AX squared, BX. For some reason that didn't go down. There we go. Okay. These should be negatives. All right. Let's take a look. So at 1180, 203.4, 2034. 1820, 202.6, 202.6. Okay, that's what was off with it. So when the numbers aren't working out, that's how you have to kind of troubleshoot going through it. So check that out and let me know if there's any other questions.